What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa 2: Goodbye Despair. In the last episode, we found out who died this chapter. It was Nagito Komaeda. Surprisingly, I didn't think it was actually gonna get murdered, but oh well. But yeah, this time it was Nagito Komaeda. And last episode we also went through the entire investigation, so that was pretty surprising actually. I didn't expect to go through the entire investigation in one episode, but we did. So in this episode, we're gonna get through the class trial and see what happens, right? So let's do it. I already went through the truth bullets, so y'all don't have to worry about having to go through the truth bullets with me, because I already went through it with Stream. So in that case, all we can do is just get this started. So let's do it. Oh, we actually never read the bottom parts of any of these, did we? Okay. We actually never read any of these, right? Who was the traitor? What was the clue Nagito left? Will they be able to see the light within the darkness between hope and despair? Guess we'll find out. Let's do it.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh my!
Monami's actually not tied up this
my
time.
Cute little sister.
She's gonna play a big role in this, isn't she?
What's
Oh, I'm
happened
excited.
to you? You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon because you're a rabbit?
Sorry, just adjusting my webcam. There we go.
Chesto!
Dang, she's still standing. She's always like, ow, it hurts when you punch me. Stop it. But she's taking the hit.
One more time. Jeez, how about this one? This will be my final blow.
Wow.
It's useless.
Please stop! I feel bad for Monomi.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Don't say something so stupid! There's no way in hell I'm the traitor!
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? Are they the same person? Or... Okay, let's do it. Torture wound, survival knife, duct tape, Monokuma plushie, Monokuma panels, oil lighter, Monokuma's account. Okay, let's see what people have to say first.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up! I'm telling you, they were torturing him!
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito!
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko!
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? No, were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place? Okay, so this has to be
Killer
torture
didn't
wounds,
tape
right?
Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
Okay.
The reason Nagito's body was...
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so... What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
Oh, my bad.
Damn it!
Okay. Alright.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
Hold on. Tied with a rope, and each rope was tied to nearby pillars, which prevented him from moving. His sides were also covered with long stab wounds. Duct tape. Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, however, the blood that splattered onto his face wasn't under the duct tape. Tape itself had a lot of crinkles in it, as if Nagito was desperately moving with his mouth underneath it. Life-size Monokuma plushie that was found on the floor made it fire's origin. Oh, there's a huge bloody hole in his stomach. Stabbed. Okay, what were the options again?
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
I don't think the killer tortured Nagito, though.
So that's why he was so beat up.
Well,
What were they trying
let's
to
keep
find
going
out
through
by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
this. I don't think so.
If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him
Monokuma
up.
plushie, maybe? An area the panels seem to line on top of each other. Sure.
I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
I don't think it's oil lighter. Monokuma's account.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So
Ah,
that's
shoot.
why he was so beat up.
Okay.
What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, is whoever found the bomb.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
It's not a good start. This is not a good start to this last trial. I don't know what I'm doing.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito. Crap!
Yeah. And we're already taking a
Killer
lot of
didn't
damage.
tape
to this.
Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything. If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared.
Oh, already? Dang.
Ah, I just realized it. It's a trap.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Stupid.
Like you said, if Nagito, you obviously assume he could, but that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is first, the killer tortured Nagi and got information about the bomb's location.
I don't think so.
Then, after they killed him, they duct taped his mouth shut. Whew, that was close, you guys. Thanks to me, you guys didn't get caught in the trap.
They taped Nagito's mouth after getting information from him. True, that sounds reasonable, but that clearly contradicts the truth. If he had listened to me to the very end, I wouldn't have to go into trouble repeating myself.
Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagi and got information about the bomb's location. Then, they duct taped his mouth shut.
Shoot.
Damn it!
Like you said, if not, you obviously assumed, but that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention, this is how it... First, the killer tortured and got information. Then, after they killed him...
Dang it, okay.
Damn it!
Like you said, if Nagi, you obviously assumed he... But that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured and got information about the bomb's location.
Gah.
Crap!
Pay attention, this is how... First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct taped his mouth shut. Whew, that was close, you guys. Thanks to me, you guys didn't get caught in the trap.
Get information from the truth, that sounds reasonable. But that clearly contradicts the truth. If you had listened to me until the very end, I wouldn't have to go to trouble repeating myself.
Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured and got information about the bomb's location.
Oh, I didn't mean to
Then,
do that.
after they
I didn't mean to
killed
do
him-
that. I didn't mean to do that.
Crap!
Ugh.
Pay attention, this is how it... First, the killer tortured and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct taped his mouth shut. Whew, that was close, you guys. Thanks to me, you guys didn't get caught in the trap. Pay attention, this is... First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct taped his mouth shut. Whew, that was close, you guys. Thanks to me, you guys didn't get caught in the trap.
Maybe the spirit Gungnir?
Pay attention, this is how... First, the killer tortured and got information about the bomb's location.
Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that.
Crap!
Pay attention, this is how it... First, the killer tortured and got information about the bomb's location.
We're done.
Then, after they killed him, they duct taped his mouth shut.
I don't know, yo. This is not a good start at all. Oh my
Crap.
god.
Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct taped his mouth shut.
I'm not doing well right now.
Crap!
I really just like woke up like 15 minutes ago, so
Pay
I'm not
attention,
thinking
this is
straight
how it...
at all.
First, the killer tortured and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct taped his mouth shut. Whew, that was close, you guys. Thanks to me, you guys didn't get caught in the trap.
Hit Nagito's mouth after getting information from him. True, that sounds reasonable.
Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct-taped his mouth shut. Whew, that was close, you got. Thanks to me, you guys didn't get caught in the trap.
Hit Nagito's mouth after getting information from him. True, that sounds reasonable. But that clearly contradicts the truth. If he had listened to me until the very end, I wouldn't have to go to trouble repeating myself.
Pay attention, this is... First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct-taped his mouth shut.
What? I'm so confused. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm not starting this off well. Help me out, please. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to think of it, but like I just don't know. And yeah, what are you even saying? Are you trying to rebut with me with that?
Crap!
Because we just rebut with this. Think over one more time.
Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct-taped his mouth shut. Whew, that was close, you guys. Thanks to me, you guys didn't get caught in the trap.
Oh my gosh, I am not starting this off well. Oh my goodness, okay.
Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct-taped his mouth shut.
What the heck? Oh my gosh.
Crap!
I'm pretty sure it's that last one.
Pay attention, this is how it went down.
Which one?
First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct-taped his mouth shut.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yo. I'm just dumb. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm already about to get a game over, y'all. It's not even funny. Okay, it has to be the one at the very end.
Crap! Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct-taped his mouth shut.
Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. Oh my gosh, I only have 2 minutes. Oh my gosh, I'm actually literally about to get a game over. That's not fun. Oh my gosh. This is just not a good start, y'all. I don't know. It's been a bit since I've actually like played the game, so it's like, oh
Pay
my
attention,
gosh.
this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him,
actually might be that one.
they duct-taped his mouth shut. Whew, that was close, you guys. Thanks to me, you guys didn't get caught in the trap. Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct-taped his mouth shut. Whew, that was close, you guys. Thanks to me, you guys didn't get caught in the trap.
Oh my gosh. I'm just dumb. Oh my gosh, this is definitely not a good start. Hero, do you know? Oh my gosh. Do you know about this one? Cause like I'm not trying to get a game over already. Like look at that. We're already at freaking like if we mess up one more time, we're already about to get that game over. Okay. Based off what he says, based off what Nagito said, it has to be the last one, right? So, but they didn't I don't think they tortured him though, or did they? I don't know. Oh my goodness. You taped Nagito's mouth after getting information from him. True, that sounds reasonable, but that clearly contradicts the truth. Okay, so it is the duct tape one, but which one is it? If he had listened to me until the very end, I wouldn't have to go through trouble repeating myself. Oh man. Alright, you know, let's just get this game over. Let's just get this game over real quick because I already know I'm not gonna be able to do it.
And got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct taped his mouth shut. Crap!
Oh my god, y'all. Are you kidding me right now? I am not having it. Well. That's annoying. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Blah, blah. Yes, please. Oh my gosh.
We will never give up.
There we go, Hajime. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm so... Never give up. Let's not give up. Okay, I just gotta think about which one it would be, but I don't know.
Like you said,
Yeah.
obviously assumed he couldn't, but that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him...
That one's true.
They duct taped his mouth shut. Whew, that was close, you guys. Thanks to me, you guys didn't get caught in the trap.
Okay, no. So the first one sounds reasonable. Clearly contradicts the truth. Wait.
Pay attention. This is first.
Hold on.
The killer tortured and got information about the bomb's location.
Probably right, according to what Nagito said.
Then, after they killed him.
No.
Crap.
Man. Oh, my water almost fell. Okay.
Pay attention. This is first. The killer tortured and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him.
Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? I'm just dumb, aren't I? I'm just dumb. Alright. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I'm texting something real quick. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Crap! Pay attention. This is how it went. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information. Then, after
I
they
did not
killed
mean to
him-
do that. Oh my god.
Damn it!
You
Like
lose
you said,
so much on the
Nagito
freaking health
obviously
meter
assumed-
just
but
for.
that was the
Oh my
trap.
god.
They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Okay.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
I think I'm
Pay
just
attention.
dumb.
This is how. First,
let me
the
go- let me
killer
see what-
tortured and got information
see
about the
what,
bomb's location.
He has to see again. Say again.
Then, after they killed him, they duct taped his mouth shut. Whew, that was close, you
Hold on,
guys.
what size
Thanks
do we
to
have to
me,
say again?
you guys didn't get caught in the trap.
They taped Nagito's mouth after getting information from him. True. That sounds reasonable. Okay. That clearly contradicts the truth. Okay, so it is the middle. Okay, this is the middle one. Because I think that's how this is based off of. That makes sense, right? Okay, so the first thing it says is for the first one, but the second one it says the second thing it says is for the second thing, and the third thing. Is that how that works? I hope so. Okay, so it has to be the middle one. If he had listened to me to the very end, we'll have to go to trouble of repeating myself.
Pay attention.
Okay,
this
so
is
it
how
is
first,
duct tape.
the killer
Okay.
tortured and got information
Okay.
about the bomb's
Okay.
location.
So it is duct tape, right?
Then, after
right?
they killed him,
Allow me
Yes.
to go through those words.
Oh my gosh.
No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beaten.
Wow, I really spent like 26 minutes of my life just on that one thing. Oh
what
my
did you
gosh.
say?
Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors. We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? Do you have a crush on him or something?
Are you in elementary school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds, which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth.
Bruh, what?
He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so we wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred,
Oh, it's 20
everyone
minutes?
in this
Yeah.
room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
I told you, man. I'm not smart. You should know this by now. I'm not smart. Literally, the first class trial in the first game was 3 hours long. That was literally the episode.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Which means it
Okay.
is plausible to
Let's
think
try
that
not to
nobody
waste
here
10 to
set the
20. Let's try not to
fire.
waste 10 minutes on one single part. Let's try to do that. Hopefully, I'm smart enough to find out which one's which, because apparently I'm too dumb to figure these things out. Because my logic is just like down the drain.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is!
The reason for the fire, huh? They're right. We need to clear that first. Okay. Burned rope. Burned rope. oil lighter. It has to be either oil lighter or burn rope.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped
So
over the
does-
lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Or perhaps opening the door
Ooh.
caused intense wind pressure to tip over the lighter.
Okay. Some kind of setup was used to start the fire, so that what could it, ooh, wait, was the
The
MP3
direct
player?
cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer
Oh, the
used
Monokuma
some
panels.
kind of
Yes.
setup.
Okay, that makes sense. Right. Okay, Monokuma panels. A lot of tipped over Monokuma panels were scattered. Yes, yeah. Okay, so this is an agreement statement. Okay. Yeah, it has to be this one. Okay.
He lit the curtain on fire.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the
No.
lighter.
Based on the shape of that oil, it can stand upright while
If they tipped over the lighter, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
No.
There should have been a way to tip it
Yes.
over with
yes.
sound
Oh,
waves.
shoot, wrong one. My bad. I didn't mean to pick that one. I meant to pick a different one.
Crap!
No. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant to do.
The direct cause of the oil
It's
lighter.
Monokuma
The killer
panels. It
used
has to
some. He
be.
lit the curtain on.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil?
They probably just based on the shape of. It can stand up
If they tipped over, it could have ignited.
some way.
Maybe they used invisible
No.
There should have been a way to.
or
No.
perhaps opening the door caused intense wind pressure to tip over the
No.
lighter.
Wait. Okay, hold on.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene.
The killer used some. He lit the curtain on fire with.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
Based on the
that.
shape of that oil, it can stand upright while the flame is.
If they tipped over the light, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Or perhaps opening the door caused
There we
I
go.
agree with that. I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
just as I thought. It was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels. A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we open the warehouse
Hi,
door,
Ruby.
the first panel
Ruby
topples
Room
into the second.
06. Welcome to the stream. What's up?
And from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
Oh, good. That's good. That's
probably
good.
why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
The killer did one other thing to hide the domino effect. The music, or the MP3 player, right? Is that an option here? Yes, it has to be this, right?
I see!
There we go. There we go. We're covering. We're doing better. We're
talking
doing
about
better
the
this time.
MP3 player,
We're doing
right?
better this time around. We're doing better compared to the beginning of this. Okay.
That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
Inside the warehouse felt even darker because of our eyes were still used to bright sunlight outside. Within the darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume. Do you guys hear something? Yeah, it's really damn loud. Does Nagito like listen to this depressing crap? I'm not talking about the music. It suddenly started. Ah, okay.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
It's fine, open it slowly. No, the problem is that'd be fine. Those words kind of brushed off everyone. Okay, clatter, clatter, clatter. You don't have to read through this again.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
That door was the only entrance to the warehouse. I see, so the problem Chiaki's talking about is... Couldn't take any merch, no, it's not that. Killer couldn't have left. We could have hidden inside. You couldn't see inside. Wait, look, hold on.
Crap!
Hold on, what was it that she said? Could have hidden inside? There's only one entrance. Okay, no.
Crap!
Oh my gosh. Killer couldn't have
I
left.
see!
Oh my gosh.
If the panel was so close
Thank
to the
you,
door
Viru.
that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Huh?
You don't mean...
But if that's true, this murder...
Hajime? What do you mean?
The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse. There's only one person who could have done that. Wait, what? Already? Not a. I don't think Akane could have done it. I don't think Fuhika could have done it. It was Chiaki. No. You? I don't know. That's what it says. Domino effect. Oh wait. Wait. Has to be Akane, right? No? Am I just dumb? There's only one other person it could be. Wait. Think. Okay. You could have set the domino effect. Not. Can I like display the problem real quick? Not Chiaki. Definitely not Chiaki. Kazuichi? Kazuichi! It was me, wasn't it? Wait, was it me? Wait, was it me? Was it Hajime? Wait, no, it couldn't have been anybody. Fuhiko? Fuhiko or me? Wait, was it me? Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. Oh my gosh. Wait, but how was it? Wait, if it was Fuhiko, wait, what? Wait, no, okay. That's obviously not Chiaki. No? Sonya's not Sonya. Kazuichi. I already picked it. I picked it, didn't I? Wait. Okay, the only person I haven't picked was Fuyuhiko. Wait, didn't I already pick him? That's not it. Oh my gosh. Who did I pick and who did I not pick? Oh my gosh. Okay, Kazuichi. Wait, Nagito. Nagito.
This is my answer. What if it was Nagito?
Oh my gosh, that is so embarrassing. Oh my gosh. I feel so dumb. Oh my gosh, that was so embarrassing. I am so sorry about my stupidity. Y'all, I am so sorry. Oh my goodness.
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Huh?
Oh my
Not
gosh.
just the victim.
I'm never gonna live that down. That was so
does that
embarrassing.
mean?
Oh my goodness.
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid. His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget?
Laugh at me all you
you
want,
serious?
Ruby Roo.
We're all self-inflicted?
Oh my goodness. I swear, if I get another game over, I'm gonna cry.
But Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember? Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Like you said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. Oh, you know, this one's probably the burned rope, right? Since like his
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be
still
impossible if you were
laugh.
by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Okay. If our assumption that Nagito committed suicide is correct, Nagito should have tied himself up too. That's okay, right?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but
Burned rope, maybe?
tying both arms would be.
You couldn't do much with. It'd be impossible if.
How about if you or if you use your
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
To actually tie up your own arm.
There we go.
No, that's wrong. Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were.
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
Proof that the burnt rope on Nagito's right arm is not the lighter, his right sleeve.
I see.
Take a close look at his right sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree? A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
Oh my gosh.
Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
That's definitely wrong.
Oh my gosh. Nagito is smart. Yeah, he is. He's a smart dude.
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito. I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know?
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand.
Ah, that much is obvious.
Hajime, you tricked me! Give me back that Benjamin!
Akane. Not only did she try to charge me, but now she wants some money back. What the heck?
Hold on. There should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
A way to stab yourself in your right hand using only your right hand. It's okay, there's definitely an answer for this. The blood on Girder? Maybe?
Even if Nagito's right hand was free,
Oh, Ruby,
how
thanks
could
for
he stab
the
his
follow.
right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall,
I think that might be it.
could he stab his hand that way?
Probably.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow
Oh, or it might be this one.
and slammed his right hand down on it?
Propped it onto what?
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
If Nagito can only use his right hand to stab himself, then the palm, how did he do it?
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Oh, shoot.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand down on it?
It's wrong?
Oh my gosh.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall,
This one maybe? No?
It's wrong?
Oh my goodness.
Even if Nagito's right hand was
Okay.
free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
if he threw the knife
Not
into the
torture wounds,
air
not burned rope.
and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a...
Okay, let me get rid of the ones that are obviously not right. So
Maybe
it's not,
he
I'm
propped
pretty
the
sure it
knife
won't be
somehow
burned rope. It's not gonna be torture wounds. It's not gonna be oil
and
lighter.
slammed his
It's not
right
gonna be the
hand
Monokuma
down on
panels.
it?
So it has to be either the blood
Propped
plushie,
it onto what?
blood on girder, or the burned
he
rope.
just
Or
propped
not,
the
or not
knife-
burned rope, or the survival knife.
He could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand. Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
Honestly, I just did that just to get the game over already, because either way, it won't be able to like freaking. You fail, yeah, haha. Because either way, you wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to get that without all the gauge that I want. So
We will never give up!
yeah, I'd much rather have all of the influence gauge than or the heart gauge than none of it. So okay, now let's think about this. Okay, so can't be doubts torture wounds, burned rope, no. Has to be either survival knife.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
You actually don't know the answer.
Maybe he propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand.
Propped it onto...
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Nagito can only use his right hand to stab himself into the palm. How do you do it?
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert? Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
I agree with that.
I actually just guessed on that one. But it does make sense because of that wound in the
Life-size
middle.
Monokuma plushie.
Yeah.
He must have used that to prop the knife.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach.
Yeah.
He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it.
How could I even imagine doing that to myself? Oh my god.
If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
Oh, right.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem. The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right? If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
There is a limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Oh my gosh, Kazuichi.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Oh my gosh, Kazuichi.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Kazuichi.
Say it one more time. I need to record it. For reasons.
Kazuichi, man, what
Hey,
the heck?
bastard, you better cut it out.
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear. It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stab into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
I also agree with that. To
Yeah,
think
no
that one of
spoilers.
us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone. If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Monome's sassing me.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. So this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
Oh, whatever.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Huh?
I feel that there's
Oh,
way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
probably this is going to be the blood on girder.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together.
Oh, Shaki's so sweet.
That's how. We made it this far up till now.
Everyone working together.
She's right. We made it through several ordeals up till now, but by doing that, then even now.
All right, let's do this.
All right. This one has to be the blood on Girder, right? Makes sense. Blood on left hand. Oh, of course it's not on there. Okay. Okay, then next is probably blood on left hand, maybe?
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
Nope.
No, that's
Sorry,
wrong.
I'm just going to go with that one because that one seemed like the most obvious.
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain, but it's not the only unnatural bloodstain. Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
What was Nagito's left hand doing when the blood splattered? What's Nagito's left hand doing when the blood splattered? Gripping?
I see! When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand.
Yeah, it should explain that. Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
Perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear.
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied-up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
That's right, that's the problem.
Hey, Chiaki, what do you think? Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle, just like fixing an old TV.
Oh, I got it. Maybe.
I got it. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear, I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
Which section of the spear was held on to? Oh, shoot. Hold on. Oh, I can't look. Oh, yes, I can. Okay. Not the blade. The handle?
Crap!
Maybe the shaft, actually. No? Okay, I honestly don't know the parts of a spear, so I don't know.
I see!
Cord. I knew it couldn't be the blade, because that would be way
That's
too
it.
much.
Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the
The
cord.
name of the Discord and the YouTube account. I mean, you can just click on the link in the chat for the Discord. That'll send you. It'll automatically send you to my Discord, and my YouTube is the same as my Twitch, Sky Royale. I have my Danganronpa 1 playthrough on there, some past playthroughs on there, I have some vlogs on there as well. And then yeah, so yeah, if you want to check that out, just go ahead and click on the link to the Discord where it says join the Discord in the chat, and then my YouTube account is Sky Royale as well. Sky Space Royale.
There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki? I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Nagito's gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. But from there, how would he stab himself in the stomach with a spear?
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
You're on your tablet? The living Latios. Oh, thank you for this follow. I appreciate that. Since you're on a tablet. Okay, so I can give you the YouTube account. So yeah, just go ahead and go into YouTube apps, type in my name, and it doesn't work. The link doesn't work. Huh, that's weird. Okay. Okay. Well, the name of my Discord is Sky Royale's Discord. Sky Royale's server.
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
That's a long plan name.
One step at a time? What does that mean?
Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned.
Nagito was facing up and the spear was stabbed through his stomach. So it's just before that. That's it, could it be? The state of the spear and the fact that Nagito was holding the tip of the cord attachment. If I put those together and think about it, I should be able to figure out where the spear was and what state it was in before it stabbed Nagito. Okay. Alright, Rubiru Hero's helping you out. Try copy and pasting the link. Ooh. Alright. I think I've gotten pretty decent at these logic dives. Oops! Of course, as I say that, I hurt myself. Okay. Oh my goodness. I should really stop being confident in myself, because when that happens, I start messing up a lot. Alright. Alright, where was the spear just before it impaled Nagito? It had to be above him, right? Wait, no, probably his left hand. Wait, no, it was above him, Can I like jump? I can't. Because it was the cord, right? So maybe above him? That would kind of explain the blood on the girder, right? Yeah. Oh, jeez. There we go. Oh, here we go. Okay. Alright. Alright, besides the spear, what else was above Nagito? A stuffed plushie, a ceiling girder. Okay, yeah. This is where the girder comes into play. Which would explain the cord. Alright. Here we go. There we go. This honestly kind of hurts my eyes. Okay. Alright. What item connects both the spear and the sitting girder? The spear's cord. Yeah, alright.
It's all coming together. The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Perpendicular? In the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
That'd be awesome, but he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder,
Oh,
using
yeah.
that as a support.
That's why there's blood on the. That's why there's blood on the girder.
He hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
That's impressive,
Blood on
though.
the cord
Dang.
probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling.
I'm trying to think of something. So earlier, Nagito mentioned the things that happened in Danganronpa. One, like the first chapter being somebody big, important or whatever, and then the second chapter being something else, and then the third chapter being two people at a time, which was happened in chapter 3. Chapter 3, Ibuki and Hiyoko were killed. In chapter 4, was chapter 4 the suicide, or was it chapter? No, it was chapter 5 that was the suicide in Danganronpa with Sakura. Huh. Okay. Okay.
So, how about it? Using this method,
I don't know if I'm
Nagito
right or
could have
not.
impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then, this is for real? He really committed suicide? Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear? That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
And that's
God
why
damn!
he stabbed himself over and
Are you
over
serious? Nagito was really trying to go that far?
Did he want us to die that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
I was starting to feel a little sympathetic toward him. How stupid of me. Completely underestimated his capacity for malice. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he has died? That's the form his malice took. I had forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other, and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed.
That should be okay, right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
Well, I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is, or?
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Is this the same voice actor as Aegis from Persona 3? Because this line just now sounded like Aegis from Persona 3. Okay, I'm sorry, that was completely random. So sorry.
Then it's okay
No,
to
okay,
end it
no,
here,
no,
huh?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
I don't think that's it.
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer? Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
There we go, Hajime. Mike was like, God dang it. I just want to see everybody die.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
Huh?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death.
Like, why did he commit suicide?
Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nagito's death, and it's something that even he couldn't have messed with.
You're gonna keep going? Here I thought we were finally finished.
Something related to Nagito's death, a piece of evidence that he could even... There's poison? Nah, the poison, right? Or this? It's one of these two, it has to be. Or this? One of these three? Something related to Nagito's death, a piece of evidence that even he couldn't mess with. This?
Crap!
Okay, it's none of these. But it has to be one of the... I'm talking about this?
Crap!
No? Oh my gosh.
Crap!
What? It's related to Nagito's death, a piece of evidence that even he couldn't mess with. Monokuma file? It's none of these. I wouldn't think. Monami's notebook? Maybe? Or this?
Crap!
Oh my gosh.
Crap!
Oh my god, I'm really losing everything because of this one stupid thing.
I see.
I should have known.
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my gosh.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
Speaking of Nagito Komaeda, Bai was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right arm. What is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? Aw, Hangman's Gambit. Dang it. Oh, cause of death? Oh, yep. Ugh. Oh, shoot. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Ah! Oh, I don't like this. I do not like this Hangman's Gambit. It's way too much. Oh my gosh! See, look at all this crap that's on the freaking screen. Oh my gosh. Bro. Oh my gosh! Like this is. See, look at all this crap that's on the freaking screen, man. Oh my gosh.
I got it! In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds in each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm. Yeah, I see.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not? The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was the cause of death.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Well, Monokuma,
I plead the fifth!
There he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Mikan's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied. Even if it's just to be safe.
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma! You heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait!
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Aww. Splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. Then the situation we're in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking. Alright, that's actually the perfect spot to end the episode on. Well,
No,
after this.
no!
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but, well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Monami? How much longer are you playing to sulk? Let's get along with like we always do. Alright, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you stand silent from you're all alone with someone else. So, Monami and I are the best of best friends. Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now. Enough! Why do I have to be hated that much? Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1 millimeter bit. How sad. Distrusting your friend is so much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know? We aren't even friends in the first place. Then as your older brother, let me say this. You're not even my brother. It's sad that to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. Well, there may be some demands for that. How, I fell for you. I totally took the man bait.
Oh my gosh. Alright, yeah. Let's go ahead and save. Alright.
I'm Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say.
Alright, there's nothing more for me to say in this episode. So in the next episode of Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, we will hopefully get through the second half of this trial. We surprisingly got through the first half in this episode, it seems like, because we're already at the resume point. So in the next episode of Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, we'll go ahead and finish off the class trial, maybe, and we'll see. And see what happens, and go from there. So thank y'all so very much for watching this episode of Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, and I'll see y'all next time.